though. He plays League, and at the moment he mains jungle. He's in the team. So
okay.
that's what he's going to be playing. But obviously, with Matthew saying about timings and everything, you can always sub for a team wherever you want.
Yeah, man, there are quite a few people looking for subs. I'm very happy to sub, but
sub's not the really best thing for anyone really. But
like I'm at the point where I play infrequently enough that subbing would probably be a good thing.
Yeah. See, that's why I left solo carry. It could move me to sub, but that's not what I want, so I had to leave.
Alright, got it. Right, looks like we are getting into the Summoner's Rift now. Just make sure everyone loads in.
When my screen flips over, my PC seems to be very slow at the moment.
Yeah, mine's not. Oh, there we go. We are loading in. Okay, and welcome to week 6 of the Clash of Fates Summer League at the moment. This is going to be a good game, hopefully, against Ermagogs are undefeated at the moment versus a new team, SKP, and there seems to be a pause at the moment. So we're looking at the blue side at the moment. We've just been discussing it. Looks like there's going to be a lot of CC and pick coming out from that team. What do you guys think?
Dead, LeBlanc or Severe. Come team fights. Severe can only spell shield through one sort of single target CC, of course, and SKP have 4. So it's, yeah, she's not going to get away anytime soon if they can get to her.
Alright, it looks like the Lysandra did crash, but it looks like they're ready to go again.
Especially with the Vi knock up, you know, the getting like an early cleanse item isn't really going to help the Severe. She's just going to be locked down, especially not having an.
Actually, spell shield the Vi knock up. You
can, but so much as you said, like the Nautilus and the Vi, just so many knockups and so many single target point and clicks. As soon as they come into play, it's going to be very difficult.
Maokai stun as well. And then you also have Lysandra coming in, but the team down.
Well, they're all standing there right on the ward.
On a ward. But grouped as 5 at the moment, as Hecarim's top, so grouped as 4. As 5 of the SKP are looking to defend their bot side jungle. Hecarim just looking for that early start to the lane. We'll see if Maokai tries to take a camp and get level 2 first. He seems to be starting on the golems, and there'll be the Gromp for Jarvan. Both have fairly good early ganking potential. Jarvan potentially slightly better. Potentially need to burn that flash on the Vi to get that connection with the Vault Breaker. Obviously, flash Vault Breakers are pretty intense, and you can probably expect the LeBlanc mid to be a bit of a target pre-6 until she gets the doubles distortion, and then very difficult to gank after that. Also, potentially in the top lane, obviously the Hecarim is running the ignite, so no flash, no escape, just got to be relying on that move speed. So we'll see if gank potential comes in the top lane.
I do think the Vi should be focusing more on the top, obviously because of the distortion on the LeBlanc. However, he is up against Lysandra, so if they time the distortion right, when she goes in for the Lysandra damage, Lysandra can just W and lock her into place, and hopefully that'll be enough time.
This would be interesting if Hecarim doesn't teleport, although he is. There was no one at the top lane then, so if one of them managed to walk to lane, they would have had a TP advantage for a good 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think they'll save that, get a bit of move speed, as you said. That's a good chain there. Pops the passive. Didn't get the gold for the minion. That's 25 gold if you can get the mirror image. But yeah, heavy trading in the mid lane, as in the top.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Obviously ignite in the top lane, but the Maokai's going very offensive already. Hecarim potentially having to burn those consumables, but he does have a lot of consumables, so it should be okay for now. He's just going to lose out on a bit of CS and lane pressure.
Yeah, it's very strong to go against a Maokai, but that is an engage coming from Nautilus, and it looks like Sivir might be the first to go down, and that is going to be a first blood over to the Jinx, and it looks like she is going to get herself a double kill. Unless Brom can get away from this.
He should get away. They don't want to burn Flash offensively. But yeah, great, strong trading in all lanes at the moment. Very explosive matchups. Maokai has pushed his wave heavily in, and Hecarim should be able to pick up most of the CS, so the CS discrepancy in the top lane shouldn't matter too much. He's got these seal pots, got the crystalline flask that can just sustain up that damage which he took previously, and has kept this ignite for a potential trade later on, so kill pressure on the Maokai early, still a possibility. The LeBlanc has used 2 of her heal pots, and it's down to half health already.
Looks like there is going to be a bit of a battle in the top lane, and it looks like they're both dropping low, but no one's really backing out until Maokai now, but he hasn't really got the mana to fight this, and it looks like... Oof, that was a great CC by LeBlanc there to keep it back.
I think a lot of people don't.
Vi's coming top, going to see if he can gank the Hecarim as the lane's pushed, but Hecarim's decided to back at a very... Oh wait, he cancelled the back. He might be going for the aggressive
here, and it looks
lane.
like... Oh, but he's got it!
Get the kill, but the flash there. Yep.
No, he didn't even get the kill, so can he get away from this? And the camera has gone down to the bottom, but it looks like Hecarim is just going to walk away from that on the top.
Hecarim safe though. More trading down bot. Jinx going very offensive.
And that is the exhaust going down, but it looks like Tempest might be going down. They're focusing this support though. And that is a flash, and that is a double flash to Sivir, and that is him going down. This looks like it could be a 2-0 unless Brom can get in there and defend.
This should be traded.
Sivir, this should be traded, and that is a flash from Jinx, but Brom can get anything. And that is a flash also come from Brom, who's going to get snatched. And it looks like he's going to go down as well. A double kill. Great play from the ADC, the Jinx. But it looks like Jarvan is going to come in, and he is going to try and get something back for this. And there you go.
A lot of bush vision abuse there, and Sivir kind of committing with the offensive flash with Jinx on full health. Obviously, if you focus the tank support and flash forward, and AUC is just going to attack you all day, going to get that reset. With the move speed, and with out the ADC, Brom is kind of left out of water, and a double kill over to there, so definitely want to be focusing on that Jinx rather than the Nautilus whenever possible.
Yeah, very, very true, but very well played by the Jinx as well to get that double kill. It was just a shame that the Jarvan was coming down for the backup.
The amount of trading in the bot lane certainly making the fact that the CS in the bot lane isn't very high compared to the mid lane. This Lissandra seems to be winning out in the early game. As you said, that stun when the distortion comes in from the LeBlanc is definitely making the lane go in the favour of the LeBlanc, because the Vi has come down bot lane. The dredge line doesn't quite land though.
Still only a level 5, and she manages to get the spell shield off, and it looks like the LeBlanc is going to go down by the ignite. And that was very well played by Lissandra. So a very close game at the moment, very entertaining to watch, as we was hoping, coming from the undefeated team in the league at the moment.
Really nice engage on the mid lane, hitting 6 first with that wave pressure, and yeah, just bursting out the LeBlanc using that ignite. And LeBlanc didn't have the trade damage to be able to use the ignite and trade the kills. Obviously, Vi ganking at the level 5 when the dredge line missed the Sivir could just spell shield the punch from Vi, and yeah, just walk away there. So nothing gained apart from a bit of map pressure on the bot side. Good vision on bot side for SKP as they go in for another trade.
I think it was quite unfortunate that the dredge line wasn't hit. If it was, then the story could have been different, a bit more different on the
different story side. Totally, yeah.
Unfortunately that, but the
and I think with the map vision bot lane, they were looking for an early dragon with that play as well, as Hecarim's gonna back potentially look to get his phage fairly quickly, just refresh his crystalline flask.
Regarding the mid lane now though, I believe the LeBlanc should start roaming, because it simply put, she's not going to win the 1-1 versus Lissandra. Especially now that Lissandra is now a kill ahead, along with 20 CS.
and going the triple. Well, she's invested in the triple Dorian's rings, so potentially looking to equalise that lane pressure when you're not buying any sort of item at 8 minutes into the game. You're suddenly looking to try and turn around that lane rather than potentially buying the boots and looking for the trade. As a good trade goes in mid with the LeBlanc, just missing out on that stun from Alessandra. Got to be quite quick on that.
But however,
If
if you don't win that trade or you don't come out even, you've used up a lot of the money.
Oh, there's a bait here.
It looks like the Jarvan is going to go. He is level 6 as well, and that looks like he's going to melt the Jinx. And it looks like this is going to be a 3 versus 1. The exhaust is coming down onto Sivir, but it looks like Sivir is going to pick up an easy kill. But it looks like the Maokai did take the Hecarim in the top as well, so that was a 2 for 1 overall. And it looks like LeBlanc is going to roam in the top to see if she can get herself a kill on the board. And here we go. Here comes LeBlanc. That's going to be an easy drop there. So that was a 2 for 2 in total in that exchange over the map.
Good roam on the mid. Let's see if Lissandra can put a bit of damage down the pressure as the Exalt just misses the backs there, trying to just stop the backs or potentially pick up a kill. Sivir was quite low but had backed previously. It's surprising that Hecarim lost the 1v1 considering he's the one running the offensive summoner with the Ignite, and Maokai still has his flash up, so Maokai potentially just outplaying the Hecarim and is now a good 13 CS up, a good couple of waves up.
Yeah, we are... Sorry, go on Angus.
No, you can go, man.
We're about 10 minutes into the game at the moment, and it is as even as I was hoping. We are 5 and 5 in kills, and we are a dead set in gold at the moment. And this is looking like this is going to be one of the best games at the moment coming out of the league.
That, I think, favours SKP in the fact that they're even. This LeBlanc having just roamed successfully really needs to start snowballing, picking up on the kills and trying to finish off the Morello Nomicon as soon as possible as Vi comes up top.
Here goes the Vi, is going to like to engage. That's a flash, and that is a Q and an ultimate, putting a lot down. And it looks like they are going to pick the kill. That was very well played by the Vi to get that gank off.
Landing the flash fault breaker and then following it up with the ultimate is so difficult to take that, but they are seeing the Vi top. They trade it for the dragon. It is on a ward though. Let's see if the bot lane tries to collapse. Currently they're fairly even in the mid as they just take the dragon straight off.
That was
no
a good trade
contest
though
from
for
bot
the
lane.
yeah. But it looks like Jarvan is coming into the mid to look like she's going to get a gank, but it looks like Vi is going to counter gank it. Let's see if anything can happen. And here we go. But nevertheless, Sandy is going to get dropped really fast. Vi wasn't even in the fight.
Vi was too busy with the crab there.
Nice of Jarvan to give her the kill this time.
No, like they need to feed this LeBlanc to keep them in the game.
Looks like Vi is going to collapse onto Jarvan, but it looks like LeBlanc is coming to help, and it looks like everyone is just going to back away.
The reason why I say that if they're even, SKP probably will win outright is the fact that they've got just such
Nautilus is
easy
still level 5 as
on-click,
well.
yeah, I know, but just like on-click ults, and their team fight is just immense with the Jinx
there
damage.
we go. Now he's level 6. I was
Really
wondering why he
insane.
was so far behind though. Because
Really,
it's not like
really
he's just been. It's not like he hasn't been in the fights and helping the ADC. So to be 2 levels behind everyone on the map, something must have gone on in the bot lane.
The Nautilus died when the Jinx didn't. But Jinx got a double kill out of it. Running slightly low on the mana here. Still got the ignite up, but didn't use it because the flash happened. Nice flash from Maokai to realise that summoner's spell was still up.
Such
And
a
got
good
away
fight in
safely.
the top. It's really looking like a skill matchup in the top. It's usually just the wet noodle fight, but it's looking like it can go any way at the moment.
Every lane is really looking to pressure any advantage that they see and really look to outtrade. The fact that LeBlanc is also going for the challenge, so going to be looking for the themes. Means that she's going to be slightly more defensive, looking to not get blown up and just get that mana regeneration and just be able to sit in the lane and farm it out. Not really what I was hoping to see, but definitely a way to go. With Lissandra having so much wave clear, she's got to match it.
so evenly matched as well in the mid lane. It's really good to see LeBlanc on 2-1 just
Yeah.
from roaming to
Blue
get back
Bill.
into the game.
Blue buff might get traded off to the LeBlanc, but it seems like the Jarvan just took it. Yeah, just Jarvan took the blue buff, not giving it to the LeBlanc. Is 4 mana and has got the chalice, so potentially mana issues shouldn't be a problem. But it's always helpful to just get that blue buff.
And there is a fight on the top, but it looks like there's going to be a 3v3 in the bottom, and that's an ultimate going down on Sivir. And it looks like they're both going to back away, but there's still a fight in the top at the moment, and they're still going at it, and it looks like Hecarim is going to get dropped by the Maokai. Boom, and there you go. The Hecarim is down, and that is a 1-0 over to the blue team at the moment.
That's sustaining through an ignite. This Maokai is playing really well, doing a great job, still up 620 CS now, and is really keeping this Hecarim down, which he needs to do. Nice flash out of the
That was very well played by
Jarvan.
Jarvan there.
Unfortunate to waste the flash. If he had ultimated as well as soon as he saw that the ult was coming down, potentially could have duped out the damage and caused the Jarvan a bit of problems. But just good damage, and that early aggression from the Jarvan really paying off in the mid lane, helping this LeBlanc snowball a little bit. Darren, what are your thoughts, man?
Well, we got on the top lane. That's what I've been paying most attention to myself.
That's where all the action
It's
is.
very difficult for the Hecarim to kill Maokai.
But he's going to try again.
Maokai will be very
He's just going to walk away. Is the Maokai, do you think he's getting the Rod of Ages?
I don't think so.
don't
You either
think
rush
so.
it or you don't.
I think he's going to rush Frozen Heart, and you'll see him.
Yeah.
running a
There
lot
you
more.
go, yeah.
He's just hit his power spike.
And he'll
He
be
could easily
getting
1v1.
Righteous Glory after that, using the catalyst there.
Lissandra doing good to trade back the damage along with LeBlanc again with that stun on the W.
The Maokai Hecarim lineup, it should actually go towards the Maokai, purely because the amount of times Hecarim has to use his Q to get the damage down. Each time that Q procs,
Just
it
get
gives an
sustained
extra
up.
passive stack towards Maokai, so the amount of times he has to use the Q, Maokai can just simply attack a minion and just get all that health back. The sustain against someone such as Hecarim, whose ability used is
But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, he's got a Phage and Maokai's got a Catalyst, and he's got an entire Frozen Heart on top. Like, he's got an entire completed item over just apart from the Maokai. The Maokai just takes the tower, just straight up bullying him right now, not getting any jungle help. Jarvan's definitely focusing the bot and the mid and just letting the Hecarim.
Well, LeBlanc is
Potentially
coming up
does
to the
need
top.
snowball.
And here she goes.
In good timing.
The ultimate as well, and that looks like it is going to be an easy pick down over to LeBlanc. But I think
Lands
she's
the
going to get the
onslaught
mid lane.
shadows, but
in
loses the
return.
tower for it. Yeah.
And here we go, jungle versus jungle at the moment. It looks like Brom is going to come in and help, and there goes the.
Nice
There goes
snap
the
to
team,
just
yeah.
slow the Jarvan, but it's not followed up.
LeBlanc is coming in as well, so hopefully this could be a.
Lissandra is such a pushing machine. It's going to be so difficult to roam and trade. It's great that she is actually helping the Hecarim get back in the game, just securing these kills, but losing objectives left and right over it. And because she went up, goes back to get the mid lane as the Lissandra's come down to the dragon and taken that to even up the dragon score now. So both have the attacks damage increase, and yeah, like I mean, it's straight back and
Oh,
forth.
the Maokai has caught out the
Hecarim's got no
Hecarim.
mana.
Couldn't catch the pony.
He
with
could
his-
chase
Doesn't
this.
look like
lightning.
Jarvan's even coming now. Jarvan is coming. A little bit of delay. Hopefully, it wasn't too late. Hecarim is going to come in and help. I don't think they're going to have enough to take him down though. The Maokai is very, very tanky. It looks like he's just going to. Is he going to get away? LeBlanc is going to come and help as well.
LeBlanc's coming again.
Oof, they are putting down a lot to try and get him here at the moment. And LeBlanc,
And the spikes.
cannon, flash.
Yes.
Oh,
The flashing knight double
Oh.
summoners down, but gets the kill again. Yeah,
worth
I
it.
mean, this is what the LeBlanc needs to be doing. And granted, yes, she's lost her mid lane tower, but she needs to be getting these kills, needs to be getting ahead, and needs to start building some meaningful damage now. Maybe some boots as well, because she's roaming so much. And yeah, really trying to snowball this, get some picks, potentially shut down this Jinx who's slowly getting ahead of the Sivir, and obviously fairly late game carry the Jinx. Don't want her to be getting to 3 items. He's been sitting on this average blade now for a very long time, has earned over 400 gold of it, so that's an extra kill on top. Going to be completing that into a static shift pretty soon. As John's going to be taking the blue buff yet again, relying on the Athenes for LeBlanc. But all that pressure top from LeBlanc has meant that they traded the top tower for potentially the mid tower.
And it looks like they're going to collapse onto this. And that was really good roaming coming over from the SKP. And it looks like they are going to get 2 kills, but it looks like Jarvan is going to try his best to get some help, and so is the Hecarim. And there's the bio onto the Hecarim as well, and the Jarvan is just going to go and chase this Jinx down. It looks like the Sandra is going to stop him, and that was such good play, but Jarvan does get his Q off to get the kill. And it looks like at the moment that is a free for free. And can LeBlanc finish this off to make it a 4 for free?
So,
And that is the flash coming from LeBlanc. And just to get away, LeBlanc is still chasing. She's not giving this up.
She's got the distortion.
She has no flash.
Got a second distortion.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Good lie. Oh my god.
Minions! Oh, that was interesting. Very going ham by the LeBlanc there.
Demonstrating.
But very good CC as well from the Sandy to nearly pick up that kill as well.
Yeah, Jarvan on the 613 is doing really well to shut down this Fed Jinx. Just sitting in the face with the Warrior Enchant and the Black Cleaver, gone fairly offensive with the build. Now going to build the Warden's Bell and a bit of HP, but just his damage is able to pretty much solo Jinx at this point. And yeah, able to rebalance that fight, even though the LeBlanc was slightly late to the party. The Jarvan just making the difference there.
Now we are just in. Sorry, going down.
Late to the party. Malkar wasn't even in the fight at all. He was still playing. But that
Pushing the
was
top lane, yeah.
a 3 for 3. Yeah, it was a 4 versus 5.
Well, it technically started as a 4 versus 2 because they collapsed onto the bot lane, and Brawl went down pretty. No, Sivir went down pretty fast. But Jarvan and the Hecarim managed to turn it around to get off the 3 kills with LeBlanc coming in and getting a few herself. So they did manage to turn it around, but it looks like Jarvan has been caught out, but he's just going to QE away from that. And the ultimate coming in from Brom as well, and they're going to collapse onto the Sandy, but the Sandy is going to go away. But LeBlanc is coming in, and she's going to. Lasagna has ulted herself, and Jarvan is going to go again. And at the moment, that is a lot burned for 0 there. LeBlanc again trying to go in. Jinx just picking her way off. Can Jinx get a few kills? And that's a shutdown onto LeBlanc. Jinx has used her ultimate, and it looks like Sivir is going to flash over the wall. Hecarim coming in, but this is a 2 versus 4 at the moment, and they are pretty tanky. And that Hecarim is just going to go down.
Not sure what the thinking was on the Hecarim then.
No.
Jarvan left the fight a little bit early, and as soon as Sivir flashed over the thick wall there, they just had no more damage output, and just got cleaned up. I think Jarvan is potentially going to pay for this build a little bit. Yes, he's fed now, but when you're going to be facing up the tank line, that the Vi's gone Cinder Hulk and is now building pretty much full tank, going to be running through the Maokai as well. I think Ermengarde's going to pay by the fact that they've got an assassin top laner, they've got a very offensive jungler. They're just not going to have any people who can take these point and click ults, because if they're all squishy, they're just all going to fall like dominoes. But Jarvan's done quite well at this point to get to the 6-1-3. See if he can start getting some tank items in as well, and snowball that for his team.
I think it was more of the. I think the Black Cleaver was more to get as many kills as he can in the early game while they were squishy.
Yeah. Like he's
the
done
Blanc is
really
flashing,
well
and she's going to get the kill nice and easy onto the Jinx. Jinx getting caught out there. It looks like they might get the middle tower. It looks like they will do. And there goes the middle tower down. That is 4-3 in towers at the moment. The Hecarim looks like he is engaging the Maokai. And it looks like they are pushing the mid lane as well. A pretty even game.
Yeah, no, like it is very back and forth, and I think it is all about the Irma Guard getting picks like on the Jinx. Jinx obviously being fairly immobile.
Has this Hecarim picked out? Has this Hecarim picked the wrong fight? He's just going to run away now. And there we go.
Maokai having strong team fights from SKP. So yeah, we'll see how this develops, but as they're looking for basically LeBlanc picks.
She's coming very strong now.
Flanks.
Here comes Nautilus, and here comes Jarvan. Jarvan is going to pick down. No, LeBlanc is going to pick down. Is LeBlanc going to get away? I think she is. Nautilus doesn't have his ultimate. I think he just used it for the fight. Looks like he's going to go, but Hecarim is coming over the bush as well. And it looks like Jarvan is going to survive, and that Jinx looks like she is going to be in trouble. But no, the Jinx survives. The Maokai gets Maokai gets the kill on the Hecarim. Great peeling for the Jinx there to keep her alive then.
Well, they managed to collapse backwards, obviously leaving the Jarvan to live after the fight popped up, but I realised that they burned quite a lot offensively and had to track back for the Jinx. But yeah, good spot from the Hecarim. That it was she was exposed for a second, but unfortunately the fact that he was slightly behind in his build couldn't blow her up.
Very, very true. So we
now Luden's Echo's finished on the LeBlanc. She's going to be looking for even more burst damage and even more picks. 6-2-2 now. It's looking very offensive. Jarvan now has the Giant's Belt in there, so slowly getting tankier as the Siva is still struggling to pick up on any of this kill action. Does have the highest farm in the game, but yeah, struggling to get this second item up and going, but does now finish the static shift.
So Dan, can you call these teams at the moment? Who do you think is going to pull the win out of this? I would hate to be the one to call it.
I'm still sticking with SKP purely because the team comp, they can literally lock down even the carries on Erm Guard. So if they can stop that LeBlanc before she can wreak havoc on their carries, then it should be okay. But I also believe that it depends on who wins the next sort of set of team fights. If there's a commanding victory on one side, then they should be able to take the game.
I'm really not even sure who to pick for an MVP at the moment at this stage. But it looks like Blanc has just gone into a Maokai, and now it's going to be 3 versus 1. That was some very interesting plays coming from the Blanc.
Side of the map, but Hecarim's
straight to Baron.
Gonna be difficult.
Yeah, that's an interesting ideas coming through LeBlanc's head though, to try and burst down a Maokai of all people.
You're not ahead enough to be able to burst down a Maokai by no way. You want to be looking for the Jinx or the Lissandra for that, and picks the wrong target, gonna pay for it. Hecarim got a home guard.
Oh, and SKP steal the Baron. And at the moment, that is a 2-0 at the moment going from SKP. The ultimate coming down for bomb, but that is going to be another kill. And this looks like the fight that's going to turn the game. I wouldn't say turn the game, but put it into the SKP's side at the moment.
If SKP just group and play their win conditions of just using all of this mass CC that they've accumulated with all their champions, they really should just be able to push down and potentially even dive turrets with this Vi and this Maokai, this Vi's gone. Although it doesn't have a lot of resistances, the Cinder Hulk and the Warmog's armor got so much health. Gotta have over 3k, 3.5, 3.7k at the moment. Just a massive front tank line, and yeah, just be able to steamroll through with all this point and click ultimates. Really safe comp to play, especially since they're fairly new together, just playing.
And again, it looks like LeBlanc has been caught out, but she looks like she is going to go away. So LeBlanc play, has she just gave the game to SKP for a good advantage now after that interesting play at the top lane? Just
she opened up a very big window, if not a door, for SKP right here, looking to assassinate a Maokai who's 3, who's 5, 3, and 4, already finished the Spectral Cow with the Merc Treads. Just not going to be able to get through them.
User disconnected
I think
from
it
your
was also
channel.
a lack of vision they had in the river there. They had no idea that you had the Lasarja sitting there.
Yeah, but I
waiting
don't
as well.
think it was a wise idea to do that either way. But yeah, I mean, I would understand if it was a Jinx or even the Sandra on the road maybe, but Maokai.
As you can see on the map at the moment, the fact that the Vi's gone for the Cinderhulk, also got the Sightstone in there, providing vision for the team. Jarvan's gone a fairly selfish build. Could have potentially helped out the team a bit more. There's obviously Maokai and Lissandra both doing AoE magic damage. Lockett slowly being built up by the Braum. But when you're getting the support to do it, who isn't getting the gold income 027, it's going to take ages to come in.
Here we go, this is going to be the first 5v5 of the game, and it looks like Hecarim is going to go down really, really fast. It also will go down in Sivir, and Sivir is just getting locked down, but she's managed to keep herself alive for a little bit, but she is going to get dropped, and Jarvan is running for his life, but I don't think he's going to get away. That is a 3-for-1, and a great play by SKP.
Yeah, that's just their tank line coming into effect right there.
And Vi is going balls deep onto LeBlanc, and LeBlanc is going to tuck down, and I don't think they're going to get anything from it. That is an ace. That is a 5-for-1 over from SKP, and I think that one play from LeBlanc in the top has just gave a massive window to SKP to finish the game now.
You can dive a LeBlanc on a tower.
That's also
the
built
game's
as well,
over.
in the fact that yeah, just the tankiness of SKP
Absolute
is really
disrespect.
showing. Disrespect, as you say, Jono. Just running at them in the tower with the Baron buff, just stronger than them at this point, and looking to close the game out with the LeBlanc, not really a siege, more of a pink comp and a roaming comp with their Sivir, looking for that move speed with the Hecarim as well, just speeding them up and lock down then with the Jarvan if you can get the pick. But when you're facing this late game team comp with all of these lockdown ultimates, very difficult to play from, even if you're level on go, let alone 5-6k goal behind.
You can see how SKP, they just played the waiting game with that siege in top lane. Because the limited amount of wave clear that Guard have, it's purely just the Severe. They could just sit there and wait, take the siege cannon.
It looks like Jarvan has been caught out by the Maokai, just hanging around there. And you're not going to beat a Maokai at this level. He is just going to QE away from that. Not taking a lot of damage either, so he is quite
to hide
tanky.
behind the back and potentially get the.
It looks like Vi has started the dragon, and there is a TP coming down. This is going to be another 5v5 at the moment. Brom has got his ultimate down, and it looks like they're all going after the support. That was an interesting pick coming over, but an hourglass coming from the centre isn't going to help. But that is a 2-0 going over to the Jarvan. Can they get anything more? It looks like the Jinx is going to try and clear it up. But it looks like that's 2 kills going over to Maokai, and this is bringing it back. Jinx is looking to clear up now. The block going in, and that is going to be an ace over to SKP.
Hecarim TP'd onto Chompers. That was really good of the Jinx just to place that there, completely nullifying the home guard move speed effect of theirs. There's a TP in the mid lane to try and get some tower damage, try and take another tower as long as this dragon as well. Just increase that advantage. From the tankiness aspect there, although they tried to dive the Jinx, they just found it a little bit difficult, and always just a couple of paces away from being able to actually get on her. And as they finally did, the tank line had just melted, because there is a bit of a non-existent tank line, having just finished the Random and Zoman and the Spectral Cowl on the Jarvan, and just got the Frozen Heart and the Giant Spell on the Hecarim, just slightly falling behind the mark on the builds, just because they do have that gold disadvantage.
Is there any way back for the Irma Gods to get back into this game now?
Picks. If they can
push
actually find
baits.
picks, that's the only way they can get back in right now. They can't take these 5v5s at all at the moment. They've got too much peel potential for the Jinx. However, Guard don't have the vision either. They've got a few wards in that bottom side jungle. Other than
Sivir
that,
has
they won't be able to fight these with the vision they have.
Sivir has just hit her power spike of finishing that last whisper, foregoing the more expensive bloodthirster. Just got that Bam Scepter for spell vamp and a bit of sustain, but the last whisper is going to be really important in the next fight to try and shred these tanks who are undoubtedly going to be diving her.
You do believe it is a little too late.
Yes, yeah, it is
They're
10.
so far behind now, it's really difficult for them to get back in. And this is going to be an uncontested Baron as Vermigard just simply don't have the vision on it again.
Yeah, pink wall control for SKP and doing really well, and we could be looking at Vermigard's first loss of the tournament.
Certainly looks that way at the moment, unless they can get something back in this.
Just using that righteous glory on the support just to try and get a pick there. But a surrender vote actually comes through as they realise that the Baron falls again and they can't actually keep fighting. And as long as they group and team fight, I don't think that Amagard could win a fight anyway. Just the tankiness coming through. They might have tried again with the Sivir and the last whisper, but yeah, very much a difficult game. What are your ending comments?
Yeah, well, I've got to say, very well played to SKP for taking the first game against from Ermagod at this point in time. We're going to go over to MVPs. We're going to start with you, Dan. Your top 3 MVPs for this game.
Maokai, Stars. I don't exactly need to say why, you could see that in the game. I'll be followed by the Jinx and then LeBlanc, because they did well. LeBlanc managed to get back into the game, tried to find a few picks, but unfortunately it didn't work out in the end game. And then Jinx's positioning, along with appeal from the rest of the team, just simply won it for them.
What about you, Angus?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's quite impressive that the Maokai managed to put so much pressure on the lane that managed to kill him through the ignite. That's really impressive. Good showing of him, and just showing that the build path of just being that block and front line really helping there. And the next would be the Vi, and I'm definitely struggling for a third pick. I think the LeBlanc shouldn't have gone for 3 Dorian's rings. That put her too far behind, and also going for the Athenes as well, just being so defensive. Like that's like 4k gold down the pan, and all you're getting from it is 100 hot AP. Just not enough damage to really make an impact on the game and get those picks. Picked off Jinx a couple of times, but yeah, that pick on the Maokai in the top lane just kind of ended up snowballing it for SKP as they took the first Baron and then won the team fight in the top lane.
Okay, I was just confirming with the rest of the team that they are going to play again, so we will be getting onto that very, very soon. I think my top 3, of course, have to be the Maokai. I think the Battle of the Junglers, I think the Vi, I'm going to give it over to the Vi. The Vi did some excellent ganks, although the Jarvan did go 6-1 up. I think the Vi built better for the team than the Jarvan did, so I was going to put Vi in there as well. And yeah, I think the Jinx took that as well, because the Jinx did some excellent positioning and stuff. Well, very well played by the support as well to peel for her and get the support going. But I think Maokai takes the MVP for that one. So, okay, we're just looking to see if they're ready to go, and it looks like we are. So they are just about to get started.
We should possibly see the Maokai ban or a Vi ban coming in for this next game.
I'll be back in a sec, guys.
Yeah, no problem, Angus.